And we recording. Hello again, this is Jermaine, and today I'm recording this video to big up common sense, regular, practical common sense. And our victim of the day is Stephen Hawkins. Stephen Hawkins is a very brilliant man. If you don't know who he is, he's the guy that wrote The God Delusion and many other books. That book in particular is one to my liking. And he's very bright. He's considered a genius by many people, and myself also. But I believe he actually fell victim to the same thing that he accused the religions to getting too deep off in imagination without logic. Now, this is what Stephen Hawkins is wrong about. And brother, it's all brotherly love, and I love you to death. He believes that the universe had a big bang and then it was created. But due to his calculations, the universe will never end because it keeps expanding, expanding. Now, I don't know if he's wrong about the part where the Big Bang happened, because the Big Bang don't make any sense to me. I mean, if nothing exists, then what goes bang? I mean, to create an explosion, we got to have like some dynamite, some C4, a lot of different chemicals, something to make a big bang for everything to come forth from. So that don't make sense. Nor does the fact, or either it's the fact that something came into existence but it won't go out of existence. It don't make sense because everything in existence don't reflect that. I mean, people live and then we die. So make sure you're enjoying your time wisely, because yes, you will get old and ugly and you will die if you live to get old and ugly. Every time when I tell people that they're gonna get old and ugly, they're like, not me. Yes, it's hard to be pretty when you're 90 and your neck hanging like a turkey. But neither here nor there. Everything has a lifespan. I mean, everything, even stars, with the suns, they burn out. Plants, animals, everything that has a beginning has an end. That's the structure of the universe. I mean, everything has a cycle, and that's just what it is. So, Stephen Hawkins, you're wrong about that, brother. And I could break it down a little bit further because I have studied a whole lot of stuff and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that right there is the flower of life, and I could break that down right now and talk about how the universe is actually constructed due to the other common sense that we've seen, such as everything having a balance, like life having death, and then the yins having a yang. In fact, this computer that I'm using right now is work off of complete binary code, nothing but yins and yangs, ones and zeros. But I'm not going to get that deep because you don't have to get that deep. All you got to do is go back right to regular common sense. What do we see around here that has a beginning without an ending? It don't make sense. So sometimes I guess you could get very caught up in your mathematical equations and all that, and calculating all of this. Those equations, they're crazy deep. I'm never going to get into that stuff. I don't have any kind of desire to learn that type of stuff, because common sense suits me very well, just fine. And it's the exact same thing that the religions do, that he actually talks, negatively about, because they go off into a illusionary thinking to, make themselves feel comfortable about, the place that we're in, a creator, a loving creator, stuff like that, and then a whole bunch of, goofy little stories that are really parables that, every reasonable minded individual by now has already realized that the stories within the religions are not literal. They're parables. The universe was born from a virgin. But we're not going to get too deep far into that. But Stephen Hawkins, you're wrong about that. It's common sense. Common sense says that you're wrong, and I'll go with common sense. I don't know how gravity works at all. I don't know the theory. There's a mathematical equation or something, but it's there, common sense. So I didn't even have to know the word gravity to know that if I drop something, it's going down, it's not going up. So bottom line, Stephen Hawkins, you're wrong on that one. And Deepak Chopra, you're next, because a lot of the crazy stuff that you're talking about with this, spiritual enlightenment type healing, and it's just because you have an Indian name, and Indians do have a wellspring of different knowledge and stuff like that, and a lot of their mystical thinking also. But that's basically it. And so I got to get you next, brother. But it's all brotherly love. We just sharing dialogue, and I'm sure I can learn some things from y'all, and y'all can learn some things from anybody that uses regular, plain old common sense. Moral of the story, though, is enjoy life, because it will end. So enjoy it. Keep the end in mind so you can live life fuller. If you meditate on death, you'll live life more fully. So the website 123evolvenow.com. Go under the Explore Wisdom tab. There's a lot of cool videos. It has a lot of information, different really cool informational stuff. Take it or leave it, just like a grocery store. You don't go in the grocery store and buy everything that you see. You pick out what you need, things that you can use, and go from there. Also, my Twitter is 123wiserebel. So keep in contact. Let's explore dialogue between each other. Let's enjoy life. Let's explore life. You don't need to be a physicist or a quantum physicist, which is getting into some bogus stuff. The people that philosophize based on what they think they're finding in quantum physics is just horrible. And I'm going to get y'all too. And I'm going to get everybody, baby. And at the end of the day, we'll realize one thing, that nobody knows what's on the other side of life that's in life right now. Nobody knows. We can come up with theories all we want, but nobody knows. So therefore, if you want to get to know your center, which is what we really want to do, instead of just come up with concepts for the mind, what you need to do is meditate and go through, go inside to that place where you can figure it out, or you won't figure it out in your mind, but you'll feel it and you'll know. So there's a difference between knowledge and knowing. There's a lot of people with a whole lot of knowledge. Knowledge can be anybody else's knowledge. It's just been passed on. It don't particularly mean that you know. So common sense. Get back to following our own self and our own common sense, logic, reason. And when that fails, what came first, the chicken and egg? How the universe was created? Did a creator create it? If a creator created, what creator created? Those questions won't be solved until you go deep within yourself, and then what you find, you won't be able to come back and theorize about. Believe that. Anyways, great fun talking to y'all again. I hope y'all enjoy listening to my crazy rantings, but I'll talk to you soon. Y'all keep in touch with me, man. Let's share some dialogue. Let's have some fun. Let's philosophize if you want to, and let's de-philosophize if you want to. Let's talk about the Illuminati and who people that's controlling the world and all the stuff. We can talk about it. Have a beautiful day, no matter what.